What's up, y'all? Been a couple of days since I've last made a little video. Just gonna update you guys. Talk a little to camera, you know the deal. It's been okay. I think this is like the first real kind of rainy week. I think there's been like one other time that it's rained, but that was only like 1 or 2 days, so like whatever. And it was like small, so like didn't give two fudges. But now it's like, oh shiz, you know what I mean? Like look at that, our entire floor is like flooded because there's no drainage there for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Oh, it's fucking cold. I'm gonna make this quick just because it's so cold. Just gonna talk about a couple of things. I think been a bit better. Locking in a bit more on my career. Learning Transformers right now, so which builds directly on LLMs, and alongside learning Transformers, I'm learning a lot about PyTorch, which is like the framework that you use to code the Transformer. So those two are like very pivotal. I hope to get a research position by the end of the year. Year being end of the school year, not January. So but yeah, I haven't really been applying much just because everything's like being kept by, oh, do you know LLMs? Do you know PyTorch? Stuff like that, right? So I really want to get a strong foundation there so then I can actually begin applying and actually be qualified type shit. So yeah. Oh, it's kind of cold. I'm wearing like a shorts right now, so of course I'm gonna be cold, but like, you know what I mean. It's 11:40 p.m. by the way. I didn't tell you guys that yet, but yeah. This week I've really started like grinding the running, because we're training, or I'm training at least. I think most of the other people can already do it, but we're planning on doing like running to Santa Monica Pier from here, which is around, how much? 6 miles? So yeah, it's gonna be during winter quarter, so training for that a little bit because I really struggle with running. Like, I'm not even kidding. Before like doing all this training, I think the most I've ran in one session continuously without rest was like 1 mile, right? And that was for like the school PE fitness test type shit. So yeah, really trying to improve my running there. And I've heard that it also helps with like performance during sexual intercourse, so nice little plus there. Regardless of the fact though, I always disliked running, and I still do dislike running. I'm not expecting my opinion to change overnight or in just like 1 week, but I don't think I will ever like or like learn to like running, because I don't know. So I've usually just been doing like a 12-minute mile pace for 30 minutes, which is about 2.5 miles at the end of the session, which is not bad at all. I think first week doing that is pretty good. And we've been kind of waking up at 8 a.m. doing that. Then I come back, shower, and then just basically chill for 2 hours. I read a little bit, and then I just start studying. Is kind of what I've been doing. Or sometimes I just play Clash. Because on most days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have class at 11 a.m. earliest. Tuesday, Thursday, I have class at 12:30, but on those days I eat with Big A, so we eat at around 11 a.m. So I'm basically free from 9 a.m. when I finish showering after the gym, or after running, that is, and then to 11 a.m. I'm free for 2 hours, basically. And that's, again, filled with me taking a shiz, reading a bit. I'm trying to get at least 30 minutes every day. And then either playing Clash or studying. 2 major things I'm studying for right now: linear algebra, because I cannot afford to fail this class, and by fail I mean get something lesser than an A, and data science or machine learning, which is transformers, as what I said earlier. So yeah. One thing that I wanted to talk about, been on my mind for a little bit, was Big A was, or I've had this, or I've noticed this since week 0. I've never mentioned it because none of my business, but Big A, like, puts on perfume, right? Don't get me wrong, it's not an unpleasant smell. In fact, I would think it's pleasant. Like, yeah, it smells good. But I think she puts on a bit too much. Like, I'm not even playing. You guys know how, like, you're walking past, like, someone smoking on the sidewalk, and then you kind of, like, stop breathing, or, like, hold your breath because you don't want to inhale the smoke or smell that. Yeah, that's what I literally have to do sometimes around her, because it's just that strong. Or, for example, I can't, like, walk directly behind her because I'm practically in, like, the fire zone, like, yeah. So I either have to be, like, to the side of her or, like, in front of her, basically, to, like, avoid being gassed, for a lack of better words. So yeah. Now, I've endured it for, like, what week is this? Week 8? So 9 weeks now? I haven't, like, it's whatever, right? Like, but yesterday, she freaking leaned in to, like, whisper something to me. Holy shiz. I could not breathe for the life of me. Right? Like, I was quite literally suffocating. Right? And you're probably like, oh, that's an over-exaggeration. I'm not kidding. Like, I have to gasp for fresh air around her. So yeah. So that was kind of like my breaking point type shit, like the last straw that broke the camel's back. But I asked, like, the other people in the friend group, i.e. especially Big M, because Big M is her roommate, right? So they're in a room together, and I'm like, do you know that she puts on perfume? She's like, yes. Okay, I'm like, yeah, of course. They're both girls. They're both living in the same room. Of course, she's gonna know that. And I'm like, do you think it's too strong? And she's like, wait, I know she puts on perfume, but it's not like every day, is it? Buddy. And then literally, she didn't put it on today. Buddy. She gassed me like how Nazis were gassing Jews in the freaking concentration camps today. What do you mean she didn't put on any? Right? So immediately I knew, okay, I don't know exactly if she's gonna give me an answer that I want to hear, right? So I just straight up ask, give her the rundown that I just gave you guys, and it asked her for her opinion. She's like, I barely even smell it, so I don't know, right? So I don't know if she's just been habituated because, like, she spawned in with Big A or what, but I don't know. Now, I'm not delusional or hallucinating because I literally talked to Eddie about it week 0, like the first time we met her. I was like, it's kind of strong, right? And then literally yesterday I said it again, and he's like, yeah, like we both agreed. So weird. Now I was like, okay, it's 2-for-1 right now, but we still have a majority. I proceed to ask the 3 Indians, right? One of them was like, wait, she puts on perfume? That's Tane. The other one was like, oh yeah, she puts it on, but I noticed that she has perfume, but it's not strong. Like, I barely smell it, right? So now it has become 4-2. 4 being, it's not that strong. 2 being me and Eddie, right? So I'm in a kind of a tough spot because I was planning on, like, with good intention to tell Big A, love the perfume. It might be perhaps a bit too strong, right? Like, let's chill down a bit on that. I want it to be, or I think it would be better to be a bit more subtle, and maybe she was just unaware, right? Because, like, you having it on versus other people smelling it is, like, a bit different. So maybe no one's just ever told her, right? Because, like, that's a bit weird to say. But after, like, I asked 4 people in a row and all of them said no, it's not too strong. Now I'm in kind of a weird spot because, 1, I already told everybody that, like, I think it's a bit strong. I think we should tell her. But 2, nobody, like, really notices. So it's, I guess, not too strong, right? And the biggest thing is that Big M does not notice when she's literally in a room with her for at least a good amount of the day, right? And if she doesn't notice, then why am I making this a big deal, right? So it's kind of like, I don't really know what to do anymore. So yeah. But at the same time, I feel like the worm's out of the can. You know what I mean? Like, if I already told everybody else in the friend group, I might as well just, like, tell her, right? But at the same time, I'm thinking it might just be, like, taking the easy way out, as in, like, it's something that I want to talk about, not necessarily because it's for her sake, but because, like, I want it over with and to, like, stop occupying my mind. Or to, like, just convenience myself. Because I like, at this rate, it feels like I'm the only one actually saying anything about it. So I'm, like, the outlier type shit. So I don't know exactly what to do. Because my original idea was that, okay, if she's trying to, like, the smell isn't for herself, right? Like, don't get me wrong, it is to a certain degree, but, like, other people smell you more than you can smell yourself, right? So I was under the impression that she's putting it on for herself, basically, right? Or not for herself, for others, right? So I felt that if I'm part of that other group, then I'm obliged to kind of tell her, give her the rundown, give her my perspective, right? To help her out. But if everybody else in this other group says otherwise, then there's not really a reason or proper justification for me to say anything, I guess. because nobody else thinks so, right? So basically, she's doing a great job, I'm sure. So yeah. What do y'all think? Should I tell her? Should I not tell her? I don't know. Either way, I think if I tell her, like, she's not gonna crash out or, like, even the cold shoulder. Like, she's not that type of person. But at the same time, like, if it's working, don't fix it, right? Like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I don't want her to be, like, self-conscious or shit like that because I brought it up. Especially if it's just me and Eddie, like, actually thinking that. And no one else, right? So, tough spot to be in, I think. My current plan, just ignore it. Like, I'm just gonna keep it low-key, don't say anything, and yeah, maybe I'll get used to the smell one day. But for now, I shall suffer. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back now. Bye-bye.